Well, it is time for an updated RV tour because we've had this Heartland Cyclone 4006 for about 9-10 months now, and we've recently made 5 huge changes. And make sure you stick around to the end because the last one is definitely gonna light up your day. Let's go. Well, today is the day. I know there's been a lot of build up to whether we're gonna do gray or black couches, and today we're going. So I think what we're gonna do, this is the original look. I think what we're gonna do is take all the recliners out, leave them here, go drive over to RecPro and physically put in the gray and the black so that way we can actually see what they look like in the space. Because with this flooring, it's just so hard to tell. So let's head over to RecPro. All right, we are here in Elkhart, Indiana at RecPro, and we are going to be trying something new. Now, we felt the fabric at the show, at the Tampa show, and we were like, we melted into it, and we're like, we need those. We have an issue though, and I think Jimmy is going to tell you all about that.
All right, so the issue that we're having is I want black, Sandy wants gray, so we got to go inside and sit on them and feel them and see what the difference is. Now remember, our RV already has black interior for the couches and stuff like that, so let's see what it looks like if we do black or gray.
All right, here they are. They have them all set up. There's the gray and the black. I mean, when you feel them, oh, it's like butter.
All right, Sandy, which one is it?
Oh my God, it's so soft. How far does it go? Whoa, it's cool. Oh, that's nice.
I am really leaning toward the black. Sandy's leaning toward the gray. I don't know. You guys might have to stay tuned and see what we do back at the RV. Should we tell them or should we end it here or what should we do?
Let's wait.
Let's wait. Stay tuned.
All right, so we still could not decide on the color of this couch. And now we actually put the couches here in the RV to see. So we have the gray and we have the black. So I don't know, guys, all right, everybody, we're gonna make a vote right now. Nixon, black or gray?
I say gray on this side and black on that side.
You gotta pick one or the other.
No, both of them.
Black or gray?
Both.
And this is why we haven't made a choice yet. Skylar, black or gray?
Black.
Oh, black, all right. And ladies, Sarah.
What do you think?
I think black.
I think black.
Yeah.
All right, that's
all right,
what I like.
combined. Okay.
All right, so I got a black hat on, I got a black shirt, I got a black t-shirt, I got a black truck, I got black rims, I got a black RV, I got black and white pants, so I'm gonna go with black. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black and 3, I don't know.
There was a lot of maybes, I don't know.
Come on, Mom, you have to do black. You're in black, black, black,
But there
black.
is gray there.
There's gray and gray.
And black
I'm half and
and
half.
black.
Yeah, I don't know.
Black.
Yeah.
Come on, make a choice, quick.
Nixon said black.
You said black?
Yeah.
Black.
Uh-oh, Ryder?
Both.
Ah, he's
All
still
right, Sandy,
no.
come on.
I don't know. I'll have to decide off camera. All right,
Come on.
I don't know.
This is the controversy.
I don't know.
Say gray. Say black. Because I want to catch it.
I'm so torn. You know what we should do? Let's put the black one over here if we're gonna put a chair there. No, let's do it.
Say black.
Let's do it. Okay.
Our dream was to get this RV and it had 3 couches with a total of 6 seats in here and there's 5 of us, so that was always like, yes. And then Sandy has this crazy idea that she wants to rip out a whole couch and put in a table. So why don't we spin around here and you could show the table in the background here, which is great. It's great for working, it's great for eating and all that stuff. But there is a dilemma that we figured out doesn't work very well. When we're sitting here eating or when we're sitting here watching movies, I'm usually sitting in a lawn chair in the hallway right here. And that doesn't feel very good when all my family has taken all the nice comfy seats and I have to sit in a lawn chair.
I hear it every time.
So we're thinking about a compromise right here, and the compromise might be we had 2 seats here. What if we get a 1-seater and put it right here, and Sandy still has her desk and area that she can work in? So maybe that's a compromise that we could do. I don't know. Let's ask the boss. Let's ask the boss and see what he says.
I think I could go for that. I think I could do that. So why don't we put a chair there and see what it would look like? All right, so I know that I'm a Libra, and I know it's always hard for me to make decisions and commit. So this is not unusual. I think what's drawing me to the gray is it feels open, and I love that. I love it. And with the new flooring, I absolutely love it. It feels nice and bright. So that was my only downfall with the black but the contrast is nice with the black. So switch. All right, so the black does have a modern, crisp feel, and especially next to the white table, it looks cleaner, I think. It has like a clean, crisp. I think the black might be it. All right, so the black it is. Let's go get it. Welcome to the family. All right, well, come on in and check out the final look because all the couches are installed. We went with black, obviously. It just fit the living room way better than the gray did, even though I wanted gray originally, it's okay. So I have to say, this is definitely the most luxurious upgrade that we've gotten so far in the RV. I mean, the fabric is just so soft. It's like butter leather. It's called Ultra Brisa fabric. You have to literally touch it to understand how amazingly soft it is. They are power recliners. They have a little light, cup holders, USB for the phones. If you've been following along, you know that we took out these 2 recliners here, and Jimmy had a little bone to pick with me about that because he really wanted the chair there. So we have a 5th chair now, which during movie nights, someone can sit over here and we have seating for everybody. But what we also do have is this table here that can either be pulled out and both sides put up where it seats 6. So I compromised with Jimmy. He got his 5th chair. I still have my table and we're all happy. So we want to give a huge shout out to RecPro for making such amazing RV furniture, super, super comfortable and luxurious. And they also have over 3,000 RV accessories. Let's go show them what else we got when we go outside.
We got this tankless water heater, but that's a project for another day. But can you imagine having unlimited hot water in an RV? That sounds pretty good to me. All right, and this is one of my favorite items right here. This is a stinky slinky holder or a poop hose holder. And what we're gonna do is mount this up underneath the RV, screw it into the frame right here. And on travel days, you don't have to put your stinky slinkies in the RV anymore for traveling. You slide them in here, close the door, lock it up, and you're ready to go.
All right, now that we're back inside, I want to show you how Roxy even approves of this furniture because this is typically what she does every single day. She loves looking outside, seeing what's going on, and she considers these her little couches. Now, the second upgrade that we had gotten done was we partnered up with Sorted and Styled, based out of Tampa, and they literally revamped this entire RV. Now, I can tell you, it's a small space, and they took everything out, and it was absolute chaos in here. I give those girls so much credit and their team because they absolutely killed it. They organized and even redesigned some areas. So like the pantry is the perfect example where we had a ton of space. They made these pull-out drawers where it actually increased our space by taking everything out of the boxes, putting it in bins. Blew my mind because I was not a bin believer, but I'm a bin believer now. They organized our fridge. They organized every single cabinet. They gave us lazy Susans. I mean, it's unreal what they did. I was not born with that gift. Let's look in the kids' room and what they did. I absolutely love what they did in here. They maximized so much more storage space for these kids that I didn't even know was possible. So first off, right here, they added this shelf above the washing machine, and all of these bins, they're all neatly organized. So we have hair stuff, we have craft stuff, we have education. We have now, this is all organized. They even have bins down there. Ryder got a whole specialized gaming area where now he got his laptop and all his controllers. We have the little hats are all organized up here. We have the games all organized up there. They even made this entire arts and craft area where we have markers and all this kind of stuff, paper with this pegboard that really maximize the space because it was just an empty wall, and now look at what is there. It's insane. And if this is your first time watching one of our RV tours, we do have 3 kids. We have 2 girls that share these queen bunks right here. There's 2 bunks. They come down with a push of a button, and we love that what the girls did. They each customized their areas with their style and design. So Sky's all into mountains and woods and all that kind of stuff and mushrooms. So she has it all decked out. Nixon is all into fashion. So she has hers all designed. And Ryder has the loft right up here. He's into gaming. So he has a ton of gaming decor that follows all the way up into the loft. Each of them all have their own LEDs. So at night, this room really lights up. They can all change their own colors with remotes. Now, what we love about this model, the 4006, the Cyclone 4006, is this drop-down patio where they get to have their own little hangout out here where their friends come over. The wind blew this over. We got some little love bugs over here. Some action with the love bugs. But Roxy also loves it out here because she gets to be outdoors and she doesn't have to be on a leash or anything. So she gets to hang out and just people watch because she just loves people watching. Now, one of the funniest things about RV living is when you get big items like a 3D printer or a dehydrator, it's something that the kids wanted. That's Ryder's, that's Skylar's, but they don't collapse. They're not very space efficient. And so now it just becomes part of the decor in their bedroom because we have nowhere else to put it. So stay tuned for some 3D stuff from Ryder. So some more storage in here is the dresser. So each kid has 2 drawers. We got this from IKEA. It's been holding up pretty good. We got this table from IKEA also, which I love because this side pops up and the kids can do their schoolwork or crafts around it, or you can pull it out and the other side pops up and it seats 6 people. So if they want to have friends over, play board games, this is a bin for each kid, and then they have some more games in that bottom one. But yeah, the kids absolutely love their room. And another thing that's really cool that we got from RecPro are these blackout shades. And let me tell you, they really work because in the morning, it's hard to get the kids up. I have to pull those up because otherwise it feels so dark in here. They're like, I need to stay sleeping. And I'm like, no. So come on, let me show you more. And you know, we're all about the neon and the hot pink. So we have this one, good vibes only. Of course, because when you come in, you gotta have good vibes only. No bad vibes allowed here. Now we have another one in our bedroom that we love, and it's our motto. It says, dream bigger, because that's what we are all about. And if you aren't dreaming bigger, well then you need to open up your horizons a little and start dreaming bigger, because you know what, life is too short to not. All right, so another thing Sorted in Style did in here was, first off, they organized all of our clothes, folded them so neatly, and it's beautiful. They added the bins up here on this shelf. They added bins in there and organized all of our stuff. But the biggest thing that they did in this room, they 4X the space in our closet, and we were blown away by what they did. They added a shelf on top, a divider down the middle, and 4 bars instead of the 1 bar that we had prior. And I have to tell you that that was the best thing to experience, because all we had was a bar before and the little cubbies on the side. So Sorted in Style rocked it. And if you want to see the full video of the entire thing that they did from start to finish, check out the card right above, because these girls are amazing. And if you need any organization done, you might want to check them out.
All right, the third major upgrade that we've done to this RV is solar. And as you can check out up here, we have a lot. We went with 15 panels up here, and they're 200 watts each. So if you do the math, 15 times 2, that would be 3,000 watts of solar up here. And we could have gone with 1 more row in the middle and put 4,000 watts up here, but we can get by with everything that we need with 3,000 watts. And I really like the ability to have a walkway up here, because without this walkway, you'd kind of be doing the tippy toe effect through all the solar. We're getting ready to go to NASCAR in about 2 weeks. I'm really gonna put this thing to the test to see if we can survive a whole week with just solar. But let's head downstairs right now. I got something really cool to show you. I wanna show you the BattleBorn Battery Bank. So I just gotta get down this ladder here real quick, so give me a second. All right, let's show you where all the magic happens right up here. So this is our, I don't know what you would call it, solar bay, I guess you could say. And come in a little close and check it out. We have 2 multi-plus Victron 3,000 watt inverters right there. And then this is the creme de la creme down here. We have 3 game changer BattleBorn batteries with a grand total of 820 amp hours of power. So these pretty much have 3 batteries inside of them, and there's 3 batteries. So that's kind of like 9 batteries is the idea behind the game changers. They just keep it all in one. You can mount them 360 upside down, backwards, and inside out, and they still work, which is absolutely crazy. You know, at first we thought that we were only going to use this solar setup when we went boondocking, but we found out that we really used it in everyday travel life. Whether we're pulled over at a truck stop, whether we're staying the night at a Walmart parking lot, whether we want to kick on the air an hour before we get to a location. And it really gives you a sense of freedom that you can kind of do anything you want, and it gets you ready for the apocalypse, is what we always joke around about. So we got one more really cool area over here I want to show you. These are charge controllers right here. Each one of these handles 1,000 watts of solar coming off the top of the roof. And earlier, remember I told you we had 3,000 watts of solar, and that's why we have 3 of these charge controllers right here. So it's super clean, it's super on point. There's connectors and fittings, and everything just looks beautiful and awesome and amazing. And we do have a full video on this one as well. If you want to check that out, here's a card up above that you can click on that video and see the install. But yeah, if you're gonna do solar, man, go with the best. BattleBorn is where it's at. All right, this is kind of our bragging wall right here. This is where we put the stickers of the components that we're most proud of. I just show you the BattleBorn setup that we have going on, but we just got this one done. Independent suspension and disc brakes from MORryde and DeeMaxx, which is really cool. So you're not gonna believe what we did over here to the undercarriage of this RV. It was a multi-day process. It came in here with torches and grinders and all kinds of other things and cut off the whole suspension of the RV. It looked like it was levitating in the air at one point. and they brought in their custom suspension. Now I think before, all these 6 tires moved together, which is called leaf springs, and we got independent suspension put on. So that means each tire moves independently as we hit bumps and go over bad areas in the roads and stuff like that. So the independent suspension will give you a far superior ride in the RV. It will extend the life of the RV. It'll stop a lot of wear and tear happening to it. It just creates an overall better towing experience. And the DeeMaxx disc brakes, I heard it can make your RV stop 50 to 60% faster. So I've noticed a huge difference in the stopping power. It actually feels like the RV is stopping the truck now instead of the truck trying to stop the RV. So, all right, so our RV came stock with a few MORryde components. The safety rail right here came stock in it, and these steps. And we also got an upgraded MORryde pin box in the very front. But check this out, when we were there, I love these safety rails, they're so cool. We decided to have another one added on right here. And look at that, it's just so seamless, it's sleek, it's low profile. The other one came way out here and it went on here, it looked all doofy and stuff like that. So now when we travel, we just go like this, and when we get there, and there you go. We got a safety rail, goes all the way up to the top. And when it gets a little darker, I'm gonna show you one more thing that we got from MORryde. All right, this is a MORryde pin box right here, and this was an upgrade when we got the RV. We opted for the beefier, more stout, hardcore, amazing, big daddy thing that you tow with your truck. All right, just a random idea. We have numerous things on the RV that are MORryde, so let's run around and count them real quick. We got one right here. Come over here and check it out. All right, number 2, the step above steps. Number 3, the safety rail. Come over here. We got another safety rail right here. That's 4. We put the independent suspension on. That's 5, and the disc brakes. And I got one more thing. We got 6 MORryde components on this. Oh, and we got lights that go underneath here that I'm gonna show you a little bit later. That would be 6. All right, here's another one of our upgrades right here. If we get close, we have motion censored lights that light up the steps right here, so we don't trip when we're going up. And number 7, you are not going to believe this right here. All right, here it is, the creme de la creme. Now before we had this thing, this was an absolute nightmare to get in here and get anything out. I refused to do it many times, but look at this, guys. All my storage bins perfectly organized, and we can reach everything. So we got a MORryde tray right here, and yeah, you can pull it all the way out. Holds 5, 6, 7, 800 pounds. And right now it comes out about 6 feet. You wanna see something even more cool? Go to the other side in case you wanted to get something out on the other side. All right, this is the often forgotten side, guys, but just like we did on the other side, we can do on this side. Look at that, 6 feet of travel all the way out on this side. So any way you wanna go, you can do it with a MORryde tray. How cool is that? This thing is seriously a game changer for getting stuff out of the center of the RV. All right, you remember in the beginning of the video, we said stick around to the end because we got something that's really gonna brighten up your day. Well, as you can tell, it's a little sunny out here right now, so we're gonna wait 5 or 6 hours for the sun to go down. We're gonna come back and show you something that I've been wanting for many, many, many years, and we got it now. And I'm pretty excited about it, and I can't wait to show you guys, so hurry up, sun, go down. All right, it's time for the big finale. It's finally dark out here. You can probably see it behind me, but here it is, guys. We spent a couple days over at Boogey Lights, and they lit this RV up. We did 145 feet of lighting under here, and as you can see, this RV is definitely glowing. Let me give you a quick rundown of what the underneath looks like here. So all the way down there, and then we even did some lights on the awning right here, and we did the wheel wells over here. Let me go over here. Guys, are you digging the lights, the Boogey Lights? Everybody's loving the Boogey Lights. But check out this, we even went around the back side, right? Just absolutely super impressed. So the great thing about Boogey Lights is they are made in the United States, and they are 4 times brighter than anything that you'll ever get on Amazon. So that's really the reason why I wanted to go with these guys. We did it one time on our last RV, and I was so impressed by their lighting that we had to do it again. Let me pan up a little bit. There we go, now you can see the whole thing. But as you can see, I like to be bright, and I want this thing to light up the night, so. Hope you guys enjoyed all the upgrades we've done to the RV, and definitely, whatever you do, get out there and try something new! All right, nice job, guys.
I heard the cue coming.
Just in time.